Good morning, Falcons. Today is Friday, August 22nd, 2025. I'm Aiden,
And I'm Grayson.
and this is a view from the Falcons Nest.
The Walkerton Lincoln Township Public Library has received a grant from Indiana Humanities to have an Indiana author come and meet with students. The author who will be coming is Donna Griffin. She writes historical fiction as a former newspaper editor slash owner and current 8th grade English slash media teacher. After much discussion over the last few months, we would like to create a student led newspaper with subjects that students want to know about. We are also going to include interviews and teach the students involved all the aspects of creating a newspaper. We would then make copies of the students' works and send the newspaper to all the schools. We are looking at this being a program that would meet over a couple of months at the library and culminate in November or December with a newspaper that can be sent out. However, if there is interest in the library, would be willing to continue to sponsor this newspaper quarterly to have more students involved. Ms. Griffin will be working with students at the library both virtually and in person throughout this project.
This is a National Emergency Management Week. The Indiana Department of Homeland Security is encouraging all Hoosiers to celebrate and honor emergency management. The department said emergency management has a tough job. The department encouraged Hoosiers to learn more about their county's emergency management agency and consider becoming a volunteer.
Today, we have our first Falcon shout out to all students celebrating a birthday today through next Thursday. That list includes Ava Whitmer, Sierra Thrush, Josiah Weiss, Corey Verlmiller, Omar Mora, Falcon Front's own Uriah Haynes, and Eli Whitmer, Evan Packer, Archer Rust, Rory Winchell, Riley Hovarder, Natalie Culp, Giovanni Patterson, Guillermo Cora, Kason Sanchez, Isabella Knowlton, Cassidy Tibbs, Eliza Schultz, Ann Rhodes, and Kira Midway. And now to weather.
Hi, I'm Kobe, and here's today's weather. Sunday is going to be a high of 80, the real feel 82, the air quality good. Now moving to the 3-day forecast. Today is going to be a high of 80, a low of 57. Saturday is going to be a high of 80, a low of 63. Sunday is going to be a high of 72 and a low of 59. And now moving to sports.
Tonight, I'm Eli.
And I'm Leah.
Tonight, it's our first Friday night under the lights for the Falcon football team as they open their regular season at home against Boone Grove. The South Bend Tribune has the Falcons as an 11-point favorite.
Saturday, the volleyball varsity will host its own tip-off classic while the JV will be at Triton. The co-ed cross-country teams will compete in the NIC Stomp. The JV football team will be at Boone Grove. The tennis team also be in action as it hosts its own invitational.
A Notre Dame track and field athlete is starting something new this fall. Sophomore Landon Stormer is partnering with the national organization Run Your City to bring it to South Bend. It will be a free 6-week program on Sunday afternoons for your local youth to run alongside Notre Dame athletes and get memberships as well.
It's been a great week for Falcon athletics. The volleyball team started out with a complete sweep of Triton after the early loss. The boys' tennis team had a really competitive match with Plymouth before losing 3-2. The girls' soccer team registered 2 shutouts, 5-0 over Michigan City Marquette and 6-0 over New Prairie. The volleyball team continued its roll with the wins over Herban and Boone Grove.
The John Glenn girls golf team traveled to Napanee yesterday to play in a three-way match against Wawasee conference rival Jimtown. The Lady Falcons beat Jimtown by a score of 233 to 248, but lost to Wawasee 201 to 233. Conference. The Falcons are now 2-0 in the conference. They were led by Morgan Wotus, who shot a score of 50, followed by Olivia Ramsey with a 58, Zoe Schneider with a 59, Hazel Pearson with a 66, and Reese Blair with a 68. Sophia Weldon was our sixth golfer for the day. The Lady Falcons' next match is Monday against New Prairie. And now back to lunch with Kobe.
Today's lunch is going to be a cheese or chicken quesadilla, beef dipper, PB&J, ham chef salad, turkey chef salad, fruit slushy, and breadsticks. That's all we have for today, Falcons. Have a great day.